Hi everyone, this is Saul Maraney from Johannesburg, South Africa, and it's great to see you again and have you back on my show. And today I'm really very excited to be interviewing a really cool guy, young guy who's living in New Jersey, close to Manhattan, and that is Dan D Sila. Dan's brought out a brand new product called YouTube Cash System. And Dan, thanks so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it, my man.
Awesome, Saul. Thanks for having me on here. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Now, I'm excited to talk to you about your new product because, as you know, I'm very passionate about YouTube and about the sort of line of work that you've geared your product at. We'll come there in a moment, but I'd like to just first, talk about how have you come into the industry. I know that you're a very young guy. What's brought you into internet marketing, and tell me a little bit of your background and how you got to where you are right now.
All right, awesome. So when I was 14, I came online. The reason was I wanted to get like Macs that I have right in front of me. I wanted to get Macs, Xboxes, phones, and I wanted to work for it. I didn't like when somebody went out and got me the product that I wanted to get. I was always driven to work for whatever I got. So I came onto online and I was like, I got to do this. And for 2 years, I spent literally my full 2 years from 14 to 16 years old trying to put together the pieces and figure out what's going to work. So then eventually I came across a system. People were like, hey, use YouTube. And I was like, maybe not. And then everyone, I was getting pulled by this side and this side. Eventually I just went with the whole YouTube thing and ran with it. Linked up with a bunch of amazing YouTubers. At this point, Minecraft was blowing up. So, the whole Minecraft thing, like when it goes on YouTube. And these kids were taking their channels from literally nothing to hundreds and thousands of subscribers. So essentially, I had to think of a method where, because I didn't know how to, play Minecraft, I didn't know a thing about it. I needed to know how to get what they're doing to the internet marketing world and making money online somehow. And that's exactly what I did. I basically collided both of them, where it met me in the middle. I was getting the views and subscribers and all that, and I was getting the money from internet marketing. And it just, like I said, collided.
Wow, that's amazing. So you start off at such a young age, and you realize that you want to work for what you can achieve, and any way that you're going to be online because you're a young guy and you come into the internet age is happening right now. So as you said, like instead of just going to YouTube and messing around and watching videos, or even coming onto Facebook and just spending your time just browsing, you've actually monetized that. And how did you get in touch with those guys who were doing so well on YouTube? Like, how did you connect with them?
Essentially, I created a channel to be based around video games because that's what I was really familiar with. Not Minecraft, but video games in general. So there was actually a forum that all these people, all these young kids hung out on, right? And that's where we all collaborated. You can share your channel with somebody else and they share it on you. Basically, think about like promotions. Like, hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours type of deal. And then you had these specific kids that came in, nobody knew who they were, and they had hundreds and thousands of subscribers, and they were like an inner circle type of group. So I convinced one of the kids, because I knew a way to make money online that he wanted to know, so I convinced him. I told him, hey, let me in to what you guys do, and let me just see. He's like, yeah, but you have to have an account with like 80,000 subscribers plus. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I have that. I was like, I have that. And he's like, can you show me? I was like, nope, can you get me in the group? And then we eventually started talking, and then he vouched for me. That's what we call it, vouch. So he let me in the group, the little inner circle group. It was actually a forum that we were all on, and that's how I got into this little inner circle group. And I was literally taking notes for over 8 months trying to get this to see exactly what they're doing. And then that's when I put it all down and I was like, let's do this.
Wow, that's amazing. So you've really come such a long way, and we spoke even for almost an hour before we got onto this call. How do you keep yourself so motivated, and how do you keep so focused in what you're doing? Because as we know, there is just so much noise out there, and when I interview people, and I've interviewed so many people, and my own journey is very similar. I started off in 2007, and I was lucky enough there was a guy called Joe Vitale. I read his book, and then I started going to conferences, saving up money to go to Texas, and I've met with people like Marlon Sanders and just the great guys, and I've remained focused. And it's not easy. I mean, as you know, every single day there are new products that are coming out, and there are new promotions, and there's a lot of even like shiny objects, and people promise that if you do this, you can make so much money. How are you able, Dan, to keep so focused and to keep so motivated? Because if you look at the numbers, unfortunately, so many people that come online with big dreams, but the failure rate is somewhere like even like 90%. So what makes you different, and how have you been able to remain so focused and not go after every shiny object and not try like a new niche every day? What's your like? How have you actually been able to achieve that?
Well, like you said, people have big dreams, right? So we can have all the dreams we want. The sky's the limit. But you have this big dream, and you have this average person, right? This average person doesn't think they can hit this big dream. They don't try. Thus, there's this big gap, the A to Z. You have your big dream, which is your Z, and the person, which is the A. Everywhere in between, they don't know what to fill. They don't know how to do it. They're not keeping their eye on the prize. They're not persistent. They're not matching, persistence with desire and the faith in themselves, faith in their system, the system that they want to use. It doesn't matter if you're, raking leaves for a lawn, mowing company. You want to create your own lawn mowing company, your own landscaping company. Guess what? You want to have that. Keep your eye on the prize. Whatever you do, whatever dream it is, you need to have an action plan. Right? You need to stay focused, and that's actually one of the key things that helped me get from practically nothing to just like today. I cleared about $1,800. All right, and I went from having this dream, what I wanted, having a plan, and following through with the plan to actually fulfill a dream that I wanted. If it's a little goal, if you want to make $2,000 in one day, guess what? That's still a dream. That's still a goal. A lot of people imagine of $2,000 in a single day, so that can be a dream, but you have to figure out a plan to get there.
Right, so you've got your plan and you remain focused, and as we know, there is money to be made. I mean, you're making money every day, I'm making money every day, but so many people, as you say, that they don't remain focused. And it's interesting to see, and exactly what you're saying is that you've got the mindset and you've got the attitude, because I think that, I'm quite a athletic guy, and I do a lot of running, and I know that like running and athletics is 85% mindset. Even if you like want to run the New York Marathon or anything like that, everyone is fit, but it's the mindset that you have to have, and internet marketing particularly is that, because we're communicating online, and there are so many new products. And let's talk about your new product. I've been through it. It's awesome. It's called YouTube Cash System. Tell us about what the product is, and when people invest in it, what are they going to learn from your product?
They're going to learn how to basically create a YouTube channel from scratch. I provide a case study and everything. Create it from scratch and bring it up to whatever their dream is, whatever income they want to hit. That's the whole point of this whole system, is to make money in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of work as possible. So you can get on Google Hangouts like we're doing right now. They're going to learn how to do that. They're going to learn how to create PowerPoint videos if they want to go that route. But a tip that I could suggest to all the viewers right now that are watching is, if you're copying somebody else's video and putting it up on your YouTube channel, don't do that, please. Everyone does that. Everyone and their mother creates a YouTube channel and just takes somebody else's video. Now, does it work? Absolutely. But uniqueness. If you're trying to be unique, then it's very different. All right. So I'm not saying that method is bad. By all means, it is not bad. It works. But if you want to go and take it to the next level, you can make an easy $1,000, $2,000 using that method, just copying somebody else's video. So again, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but you can, all right? If you want to take it to the next level, the absolute next level is exactly what's taught in the YouTube Cash System. PowerPoints, your own voice, maybe your face if you feel comfortable, and etc.
Right, so you're showing people exactly how to, leverage YouTube and make money off it, in terms of like promoting affiliate offers and promoting your own products and setting up your channel properly from the beginning. And exactly what you say is that there are shortcuts to be taken, but at the end of the day, that's not going to make you real money. It's not going to make you your real goal, because for me and for you, money is great, and of course it's very important to have it, and that it does come down to be able to afford the lifestyle. But money is a means to an end. I know that you agree with that. And your product, if someone actually purchases it, the price is under $10. $10, obviously, you can't go out for dinner for $10. I mean, you can't. It could buy you like maybe a couple of sodas, etc. And product that you're actually showing people that if they sit down and they learn it, they can be using YouTube to be making money, to be able to create these videos. That there is traffic out in YouTube, obviously. I mean, and as you say, instead of messing around on the internet, you can actually be earning money each day. And I like your case studies. You've laid everything out, and you've presented it in a great way. So people are, it comes down to them, as you say, is that they can purchase your product, the YouTube cash system, and you've proven that it works. And that's just the bottom line.
Yep, absolutely.
Great. So I mean, look, guys, Dan is doing it. He's a young guy. We were talking earlier, and he brought up a very interesting point to me, which I didn't even realize to the extent. But in the USA, everything depends on credit. So even if you're going to be renting a apartment or you're going to be buying a car, you have to build up your credit. And at the same time, that's what Dan's doing. He's a young guy, but he's not prepared to go and get a job for someone and build their dreams. He's building his dream. He's building his credit, and he loves his life. You can see he's got morning rituals. He's into into the mindset. I'm also into the mindset game. And guys, I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm a normal guy. I'm earning dollars every single day. I'm growing my list, and I'm doing YouTube. I've got about 4 or 5 awesome golden nuggets from Dan that I didn't even know, and I'm learning. And I've reviewed his product. I sat down on my backside and I read it, and I went through and I watched the videos. I will go through it again tomorrow. And guys, this is an asset that you're going to have forever. Am I right, Dan? I mean, you go through your product and you add to your arsenal, and you can start putting up these YouTube videos as you do. And tell me today. I mean, you've almost been spammed by PayPal. You've got all the payments in. How does it feel when you put the work together and you've worked and you've put in the effort? How does it feel when you see people paying money for your intellectual capital? Just explain to people how amazing is that feeling?
The feeling, whether you put up a video and you see the money coming in, or you put up your own product and you see the money coming in, the feeling is you can just sit back and just be like, finally, it's over. Next project, no sleep. All right. Once you hit it, you're gonna want more. Your determination, you're gonna be like, wow, I hit X, Y, and Z. Now I want to hit X, Y, and Z. You're gonna be hungry. The hunger is what's gonna drive you to excel past your normal means. You are going to take it to a new level, and YouTube Cash System is specifically set up to take you above the average level. Here's average. Here's YouTube Cash System. Here's where I want you to be. This is what the system is set up to do. I want you to be above average, because everyone gets average results. You can make $1. I can make $1. A lot of people can't make 100 or 200 in a day. A lot of people can't make 300, 400 in a day. This is the above average line. You want to be up here.
Exactly, and that's what you're going for, Dan. And that's amazing to connect with you. And I think it's amazing that our paths have crossed. We in the same niche. And what's amazing is internet marketing, we're not competitors, we're working together, guys. And that's why Dan's product, buy it. It's under $10. You can implement it. It's going to give you skills that you've never ever thought of before. Sit down and implement it. Don't let it get dusty on your hard drive, because then it's a waste of time and a waste of money. A lot of people get lost on the way back to their inbox. They buy a product and they think that they'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow, we're talking tonight, for me, Johannesburg, it's Sunday tomorrow, and you can invest 2 hours of your time. Then the whole product, how long would you say it takes someone to go from beginning to end in your product to go through it?
Beginning to end, I have a quick start guide or quick start videos that if you don't want to take a lot of time, you just want to get right into it, 25, 30 minutes, that's all I need. But once you want to get past the above average level, we're looking at a 2-hour segment underneath all that. We're looking at a lot of content to get you deeper to the above average, because you can't get above average with half an hour. All right?
Exactly.
You're going to learn everything you need to know.
Amazing. So, guys, literally, it's under $10. You spend 2 hours. You're going to be using YouTube. YouTube, I've read statistics. There's over 1,000 hours being uploaded every minute to YouTube.
Yep, that's right.
It's unbelievable. I was reading some statistics as well on TechCrunch that there are over 100,000 people joining Facebook every day. So if you think in your mind that everyone's on Facebook, you couldn't be further from the truth. There are people that are coming. So that's the same thing with YouTube. You can make money on it. Once you put in the work, it will pay off. You can pay under $10 for Dan's product and spend 2 hours of your life instead of watching Lost or one of the series. My favorite series is Homeland, and I love it, and I do watch it, guys. And one of my favorite things is to read fiction. I enjoy that as well. But when it's work time, it's work time. And if you can invest $10, which you can't even go to McDonald's and get a full meal for $10 in 2 hours of your time, you're going to learn skills. And I'm presenting you and I'm speaking to Dan to offer you guys, this is an interview and I want you to go over it. It's about mindset. And Dan said it clearly, and I've spoken to so many people exactly like Dan. He's a young guy. He's remaining focused. He's implemented it. He's distilled information into a product that you can get for under $10 and sit and learn how to do a system that is proven to make money. So guys, I've been talking to Dan Dasilva. You can see that this interview's gone way beyond a little product that I'm promoting. Yes, I will get commission if you buy through my link, and you're going to see on this page that there's some awesome bonuses which I hope that you use. But it goes more than that. It means that you should listen to this interview a number of times. I've been deeply moved by you, Dan, and I really appreciate the time. I'm coming to the JV Zoo launch in San Diego. I haven't been to the USA since 2011. Our paths have crossed that you are in New Jersey, so we're going to meet up in Manhattan. And guys, that's what this business is about. Look at me. I'm sitting in Johannesburg, a normal guy earning dollars, speaking to Dan Dasilva in the USA, a young guy. We've connected now, and we've got a friendship. That's what you guys are able to do. Buy the system, implement it, start earning dollars. This is going to give you ideas for your own product. Guys, there's so many products out there. Buy it. This together with my True Ranking Control, they like awesomely actually match, and you'll see that Dan has actually offered to give my product as a bonus, so it's a great match, and you guys can get into the game. You know, Dan, you agree, bro? You are in the game. You've got a list. You can email guys. You can check your stats. I know, like you know, whenever, even if I have a sleep or I come back to my cell phone or I've always got like a number of PayPal payments in there, and it's an awesome feeling, and that's what your system's going to allow people to do. Correct.
Yep, and sometimes let me tell you something, it really gets annoying when those things keep popping up, those notifications on my phone. That's what you hear, the little buzzing. It's a bunch of PayPal and email notifications saying, hey, you got a payment. It gets really annoying at times like this, let me tell you.
So guys, look at this. Dan's a young guy, okay? He's put together the YouTube cash system. He's distilled his knowledge, his information, as I say, and I'm saying it now for the last time. Under $10, sit and learn it. You're going to learn skills that you've never known before. Yes, of course, we know that you shouldn't be buying every product that comes out there, but I'm speaking to a product creator now. You've seen the real guy, you've seen me, and me and Dan, we hope that you're going to have success from this. You can get in touch with us personally. Be our friend on Facebook. You got any questions about Dan's system, you can speak to him. I've got a personal line to him. If you've got any questions, email me. The guy's interested, and Dan's already got ideas for his next product that can come from your questions. So we're open to this. So guys, listen, Saul Maraney from Johannesburg, South Africa. I've spoken to the awesome Dan Dasilva. This guy's making it. Dan, I'm looking forward to meet you in person on the 16th of March, which will be my 38th birthday. We're going to have a fun time in New York City. Guys,
yes, we will.
This is one of the most important interviews I've ever done, and for me it's been life-changing. Seriously, it's 4 a.m. here in the morning. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep. So guys, It's already from Johannesburg, South Africa. Look at the bonuses, and you know, you're going to come on, obviously when you buy, you're going to be now on Dan's list, and you know, stay in touch with this guy. He's winning. I promise you he's winning, and let this interview just like really burn into your subconscious mind, because this is all possible. And then, you know, let's just finish on this. As you said, there's a saying that I love, is that once you taste blood, then once you've tasted blood, you want more, and that's what you tasted. And my brother, let me ask you one last question. We're going to close out with this. For anyone that is listening and they don't want 2015 to be a repeat of 2014, because we want to improve, what is your one bit of advice you can leave us with tonight?
My one bit of advice is set a plan and take action on it. Don't procrastinate, get it done. You have a goal, achieve it.
Awesome. So guys, set a plan, keep to it, have your morning rituals, do exercise, buy Dan's product, implement it. I promise you're going to benefit from it, and it just really gives me joy that you've watched this. It's an important interview. I promise you're not going to see many interviews like this, and Dan's just like an awesome guy and this product's awesome. So guys, Saul Maraney from Johannesburg, South Africa. Take action, succeed, prosper, and just do it. I promise you it's possible. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, man.